In this video, we are comparing the two great on-road oriented all-terrain tires, the Bridgestone Dueler A Revo 3 and the Continental TerrainContact A. Let's explore their features, strengths, and what sets them apart, starting things off with tread design. The Continental TerrainContact A is designed with a strong on-road orientation, featuring 5 ribs in a closed structure. The central rib has wider lugs with slanted rectilinear siping and curved in-groove notches, providing stability through longitudinal connections, while the surrounding ribs feature paired lugs with similar siping as well as sharp sawtooth biters known as snow voices on the outer edges. The shoulder lugs are the largest though, forming a squared-off structure with wave-like siping and missing staggered outer margins. On the flip side, the Bridgestone Dueler Revo 3 is a more aggressive AT tire here, with 2 central ribs containing a repeating block design. These lugs have sharp in-groove notches, rectilinear sipes, offset edges, and sawtooth biters that face the shoulders, and all these lugs form 3 circumferential grooves in the middle. Moving towards shoulders, the lugs here sit on a continuous running rib equipped with notches and thicker siping. Plus, they also form relatively more effective sidewall lugs compared to the Continental's tire. All-terrain tires are generally less capable on highways compared to all-season or touring tires. However, both AT tires here offer superb capabilities. Yet, getting into detailed tests, you get to see the TerrainContact AT still providing you with better overall drive performance. In terms of braking, which highly depends on the tread's central area, the Continental provides shorter stopping distances on average with its central rib that offers superior stability, whereas the Dueler AT tire lacks with its curvy longitudinal channel over there. And as for handling, which depends on the tread flexibility and shoulders, the TerrainContact again takes the upper hand due to a more balanced tread compound, providing a better blend of stiffness and flexibility, enhancing steering sensitivity. That's why it's the only all-terrain tire with the largest speed rating going up to V, whereas the Bridgestone Revo 3 only provides up to T. Wet grip or traction depends on the thread's flexibility and siping. In other words, with higher silica density which produces softer rubber and ample sipes, a tire achieves better wet performance. That's why the Continental TerrainContact AT excels here, offering a better suited rubber and a greater number of sipes with 2 different patterns, that is, interlocking on shoulder blocks and rectilinear on center blocks. These patterns enhance the tire's water wiping abilities and maintain flexibility during cornering as well as braking. On the other side, the Bridgestone Dueler A Revo 3 does not offer as effective of a siping structure. But yes, the tire has similar hydroplaning resistance in comparison, I can give you that. So overall, Dueler lags in wet traction and handling, but it still delivers very similar float speeds on average compared to the Continental TerrainContact AT. Despite not having a 3-peak mountain snowflake rating, both tires perform well in mild snowy conditions. However, at the end of the day, the Bridgestone Revo 3 provides greater overall winter performance. This is because the tire offers numerous biters in the form of in-groove notches, sharp edges on the outer circumferential grooves, and thicker siping that suits winter conditions better relatively. And all of these elements supply ample snow gripping capabilities. In other words, these elements lodge snow particles with much more ease, allowing the tire to contact the ground with them in a better way. And since snow sticks better to snow, this increases friction and provides superior grip compared to the Continental's tire. When it comes to all-terrain tires, our tests found the TerrainContact AT to be the quietest in its category. In fact, being the quietest, it made to our list of best all-terrain tires video. Be sure to check it out and just click on the top right corner to watch it. Now, noise on roads mainly comes from air pumping in and out of the tread grooves as the tire rolls, and the Continental AT addresses this in 2 great ways. First off, the shoulder lugs on the TerrainContact AT are very packed up, with more effective ridges in the lateral voids, restricting a lot of air from entering the thread to begin with. And then the remaining air particles hitting the thread is managed by better pitch sequencing, or as some like to call, variable pitch technology. This technology has to do with the varying shapes of the thread blocks, which create different frequencies when air particles collide with them. And those varying tones and frequencies cancel each other out, making this tire very quiet on roads. A tire with higher rolling resistance uses more fuel and wears out faster. This resistance depends largely on the tire's weight and its ability to detach from the surface, or you can say its stickiness. Now, out of both tires here, the Bridgestone Revo 3 performs slightly better in terms of both fuel economy and tread longevity. Despite having a weight similar to the Continental tire, its bulkier thread blocks distribute weight more effectively, reducing the impact on each lug and lowering friction. Additionally, as discussed in the dry performance section, the tire's lower grip and speed ratings may reduce overall traction, but they benefit fuel efficiency and tread life by reducing the overall rolling resistance. On sand, a tire needs a softer tread and lighter weight to enhance its floating abilities. And here the Continental TerrainContact, with its heavier structure and missing sidewall lugs, is lagging behind. In other words, the Bridgestone Dueler Revo 3, although features sidewall lugs that aren't very thick, they still cover a larger surface area. So by lowering the air pressure, these lugs spread out in a better way, enhancing the tire's contact patch and floating abilities, making it a superior choice on sandy terrains. On muddy tracks, especially deeper ones, tires need a lot of voids to properly clean the tread from thick sticky clay. And here, both tires with their packed outer shoulder lugs restrict the mud's sideways flow. But yes, if you have to pick one tire here, you should go with the Continental, as the TerrainContact AT performs slightly better, you can say, due to its superior interlocking middle section with smaller blocks, which helps cut down mud particles in a better way and prevent packing. Basically, cutting mud particles down help in quicker evacuation, and this reduces mud clogging. Climbing rocky terrains demand durability and grip from multiple angles, and this is the area where both tires end up with equal scores. The TerrainContact AT features a well-designed middle section that provides longitudinal and lateral grip thanks to its multiple angled in-groove notches, whereas the Dueler AT Revo 3 excels with better sidewalls and sharp shoulder biters, offering just as great of a traction, especially with lowered air pressure. So there you have it, folks, a detailed comparison between these two on-road oriented all-terrain tires. What do you think? Do let me know in the comments below, and please consider subscribing for our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.